Just a quick story, a fun one about that Ivanpah solar plant. You've probably seen pictures of it. It's one of the largest solar power plants in the world. It's about 40 miles southwest of Las Vegas, just inside the California border. I've seen it. You can't miss it for 100 miles if you're flying in a plane because it is blindingly bright. With 173,000 mirrors reflecting the sun, pilots complain that it's a hazard, like 173,000 kids using those little pocket lasers to blind pilots from the ground. It's truly as bright as the sun, but it's on the ground where pilots have to look sometimes. Anyways, obviously this solar power plant sops up all the subsidies and handouts it can. It was born with literally $2.2 billion of government loans and grants. And you don't need a government loan or grant to build a real power plant. They make money. People need power. But a solar power plant doesn't make money. No one would build a solar power plant without a grant. They're like wind turbines that way. Anyways, my point today, though, is that this Ivanpah solar plant emits so much carbon dioxide, 46,000 tons a year, that it has now, it's been forced to participate in a cap and trade program to reduce its carbon emissions. How does that work? How does a solar power plant use carbon? Isn't that the whole point of it, not to? Well, that's the dirty little secret here. You see, those solar mirrors, they work by reflecting the sunlight and focusing them to heat water, which boils and turns into steam, which creates power by spinning the turbines. But it takes too long for the solar rays to heat up the water, so they start the water boiling by burning natural gas, pretty much like a gas-fired power plant would. And they use that natural gas power when it's not sunny, like when it's cloudy. So it's fake. All of those 173,000 mirrors, all of those government grants, they don't work. They literally have to have their own fossil fuel-powered backup power plant that is so busy, it's so big, it's subject to cap and trade. This is not just a financial black hole. It just doesn't work. All those mirrors, yeah, that's smoke and mirrors, just for show. It's the most expensive, ugliest, most subsidized fossil fuel power plant in the world. And Canadian taxpayers were the suckers who paid for it. For TheRebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant.